Today, at this very second, Electronic Arts is pulling the plug on Anthem for good. This isn't just a no more update situation, because BioWare built this as an always online experience. The second those servers go dark, the game, the disc in your hand, the 40 gigs on your drive, it becomes a literal paperweight, a digital ghost. I'm Cyler, and today we're talking about the $100 million disaster that was supposed to be the Destiny killer, but ended up being the BioWare killer. We're looking at the lies, the BioWare magic that turned into a nightmare, and why EA is choosing today to bury the body. To understand why Anthem is dying today, we have to go back to 2012. BioWare was the king of the world. They had Mass Effect, they had Dragon Age. They were the masters of the single-player RPG. Then, some executive at EA looked at the money Activision was making with Destiny and said, hey, why can't we have a BioWare game that does FIFA numbers? And thus, Project Dylan was born. They didn't even call it Anthem yet. They wanted it to be the Bob Dylan of games, something that would stay relevant for decades. Ironically, the only thing they had in common with Bob Dylan was that by the time it released, nobody could understand what the hell was going on. The development was a disaster. We now know, thanks to investigative reporting, that for 6 years, the team didn't even know what the game was. Was it a survival game? Was it an RPG? They only added the Iron Man flying mechanics because an EA exec liked a demo of it. Think about that. The best part of the game was a last-minute addition to please a suit. That's like a chef making a 5-course meal, and the only thing that tastes good is the garnish he accidentally dropped on the plate. Let's talk about the marketing. This is the part that still pisses me off. At E3 2017, they showed us a world that was alive. Giant monsters fighting in the background, seamless transitions, incredible graphics. The truth, that wasn't the game. Most of the developers saw that trailer and said, oh, so that's what we're making. They were building the game to the trailer rather than the other way around. When it launched in 2019, it was a mess. Loading screens. You spent more time looking at a progress bar than actually shooting things. The loot, it was broken. People were getting common items from Grandmaster bosses. And the story, for a BioWare game, it was a story, technically. I remember playing this at launch and thinking, it's okay, they'll fix it. It's a live service. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how they get you. For a while, there was hope. They announced Anthem Next, a complete overhaul. They were going to pull a No Man's Sky. But in February 2021, EA took a look at the numbers, took a look at the resources needed for the next Mass Effect and Dragon Age the Veilguard, and they said, nah. They left a skeleton crew on the servers for 5 years, and that brings us to today, the final purge. From a brand perspective, keeping Anthem servers up was a liability. It was a constant reminder of failure. By deleting it, EA is trying to sanitize the BioWare brand before they gear up for the next Mass Effect. It's corporate housekeeping. They're taking out the trash. But here's the real news report for today. Anthem is just the first domino. This month alone, EA is killing The Sims Mobile and NBA Live 19. In March, Real Racing 3 is gone. We are entering the age of digital erasure. If you bought Anthem for $60, you didn't buy a game. You rented a service that EA just decided to stop providing. There is no offline patch coming. There is no legacy mode. What does this teach us? Stop pre-ordering live service promises. Buy games that can be played without a tether to a server in Redwood City. Support developers who value preservation, because today it's Anthem, tomorrow it could be your favorite game. Rest in peace, freelancers. Your javelins are now just ones and zeros in a trash bin. If you actually played Anthem and enjoyed it, I want to hear from you in the comments. Am I being too harsh, or was this a mercy killing? I've been Cyler. If you want to stay updated on the rest of the EA Purge this month, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.